Hello again and welcome back here. Okay, now we are inside Photoshop and these the images that we rendered. I'm going to pick one of these images just to make the post-processing. So for example, let's see which one we can pick. All right, maybe this one. Just to grab the image and put it inside Photoshop. Now we got it. All right. It's very easy. I'm not going to spend too much time fixing this or post-processing this. All what I want to do is just go to filter and use camera raw filter. It's very beautiful and easy to use. Here we have the light section, color section, effects, and we have a lot of sections here and a lot of parameters we can manipulate and see the effects on the image. So let's start with the first section, the lights. From here you can fix the light, make it better. For example, the exposure, if you want to increase it a little bit, make it a little bit bright. If you want to manipulate the contrast, you can do that by pushing this a little bit to the right, like that. The highlight, if you want to control it and make it even more bright, something like this, but don't go too crazy to avoid burning the image. And here we have the shadow. If you want to make the shadow area a little bit strong, you can move this a little bit to the left, etc. And from the color section, you can fix the, for example, the white balance. If you take this towards the blue, you can make the light a little bit more cold, something like this. And you can manipulate the saturation. And in the effects here, we have the texture effect. It's a very beautiful option we got right here. This effect will make the texture more visible. The details of the texture will be strong. You can see now when I move this to the left or to the right, it will give a certain effect. So just keep that in mind. You can move this a little bit, maybe to the 30. It will give you a nice result. The clarity, it's like contrast, and it's like contrast and texture option. It's like they mixed between texture and contrast together. When you move the clarity a little bit to the right, you will have a nice and sharper result. And that's something cool as well, by the way. All right. And in case you care about manipulating the shadow, you can do all of that. And you can grab this small circle and push it a little bit towards the blue, and you can grab the outer circle and move it just to control that even more. As you can see, that's give us a bluish tint here. It's nice. If you want to reset it, just double click on the circle and that will reset it. And this technique applies on all of these sliders. When you double click on one of them, it will be reset. In the details, we have the sharpening. You can make the image more sharp and bring all of these details to life. All right, very cool. Now the details are quite visible and the result becomes so nice, so beautiful. After finish the editing here, you can hit OK to accept this result. Now you can see the result before and after. It's so beautiful. In case you want to add some glow effects for these lights, you can select them and copy the layer and use it again. For example, you can go to this option right here, this tool, object selection tool, and just make a square above the area that you want to select, like that. And Photoshop will know what exactly you want. After you make the selection, go to the layer, hit Control C, Control Shift V to paste the layer here. And now if I turn this off, you can see I have the light bulb here. And now this image, double click on it, and you can go to the outer glow, and you can make it glow. So I will push the opacity a little bit and manipulate the size, as you can see, like that. And you can control the color. You can add something yellowish, but not too much, something subtle. All right. If you want to make it strong, you can use this option. All right, looks nice. And you can control the opacity after all of that. All right, looks nice. Cool. And when you be satisfied with the results, you can hit OK. And now we have this finished. And in case you want to give these, do the same thing here. You can do the same scenario. Go back to this first layer and grab these. All right. Hold Shift and create a new square here to select this bright area, and here as well. After that, go back to select a tool and hit Control C, Control Shift V to paste the layer, and you can hit Alt on the effect and move it to this layer. And now we have the same effect. If in case you want to manipulate it to get a different result, you can do that. It's up to you. Something like that, if you like. Cool, very nice. In case you want to change a color for one element, for example, the sofa right here, if you want to manipulate the color of this sofa, you can go back to the first layer and you can go to this tool, the object selection tool, and click. All right, you can cover the sofa like that. All right, as you can see now, I have selection on the sofa and on the chair as well. I will hold Alt and make a new selection like this to subtract the chair. And now I'm just focusing on the sofa. Now after that, if you like, you can copy the sofa and edit it alone. Just take a copy, hit Control C, Control Shift V, and now I can focus on the sofa like that. And you can hit Control U to open the hue and saturation if you want to reduce the saturation a little bit. In case you want to change the color, you can choose colorize. If you want to pick a different color, it's up to you. You can see now. All right, you have all the options here. Let's turn off colorize and let's try to reduce the saturation here. All right, let's put this at 0. Just double click on it. And let's accept something gray, for example. And then hit OK. And now we have a gray sofa. You can see the result before and after. So what I mean is you have the ability to do that here inside Photoshop. And if you have a subscription, you can add a person here. For example, I can go to this tool. Let's see, where is it? This one, you can select lasso tool and create some silhouette like a person. All right. And let's use the generative fill, and let's type, for example, a human sitting here on the sofa, for example. Hit generate, and let's see what Photoshop will give us. As you can see, Photoshop give us a stupid human comes from Mars, like aliens. But you got the idea. Oh my god, that's crazy. I don't like that. Just delete this layer. All right, so this is how to post process the image quickly and get a good result with the camera raw filter. So that's it for this video, and I will see you on the next one.